So let's get started. So I got started by talking to my undergrad advisor, and I said, I'd really like for my master's to do something related to international development. So I had gone to MIT. I was originally from Delaware. I thought, hey, I went from this little tiny state to Boston, which is a little bit bigger. I would like to be able to do work, but I'd like to do it in a developing country and sort of serve third world countries. And so that's kind of what started this. And Alex, my professor, who's actually a professor of machine design of all things, happens to also be a farmer. They go together, of course. And he has bees on his farm. And he said, you know what? I got this idea. My bees struggle with wasps. And my wife hates it when yellow jackets go and they would attack her hives right in fall. And he said, you know what if you could solve this problem? He was very interested in this camera and laser system that would see wasps and zap them. It was very exciting. And in fact, in India has problems with wasps, but they're a lot bigger, they're more ferocious, they're scarier. And so we very graciously got funding to start looking at this problem with wasps and Indian beekeepers. And so that's how it started. Now I was new to beekeeping, so this was a challenge for me because not only did I have to learn a lot about the science and sort of this application, but I also had to really become a beekeeper. And so the first day I go to my advisor's farm, and the wife says, "Okay, take this box and just shake the bees into this hive." It was quite exciting. A lot of learning very, very fast. There was a lot of reading books. When you do this full time, you get to learn a lot. You read a lot of books. You go watch a lot of videos. You go and meet a lot of beekeepers. We had a lot of conferences in Massachusetts actually for beekeeping, like multiple ones a month. So there was a lot of things to go and see and really learn as fast as you can beekeeping while at the same time trying to do some really meaningful research. It was interesting though because during the day I was a normal US beekeeper, but at night I would be like Facebook messaging Indian beekeepers. And so one beekeeper, I said, "Oh, do you have a problem with wasps?" And he's like, "Yes. We take shuttle rackets, which are essentially tennis rackets, and we just swat at them." I said, "Oh, maybe this is a good thesis topic." So that's kind of how it started. I got to do 3 trips to India. These were not your normal vacation trips. These were 3 to 4 weeks trips to rural places in India. So I was not staying so much in the cities, so much as places where only a couple people speak a little bit of English. And so usually traveling alone. But it was quite exciting. I was meeting not only the beekeepers, which I loved. I loved meeting the beekeepers. There was also hive manufacturers, NGOs, which are non-government organizations that work with beekeepers. There were government officials. They actually have a branch in their government focused on beekeeping, which is pretty cool. And my favorite was probably just the hive manufacturers because as a mechanical engineer, these guys were